I mean, I love all the rocky stuff and everything, but you know, I want to see that.
See that soul diva that's in there.
Be a tiger.
Can we get to see a bit of soul next week, Rachel?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I noticed what you were saying earlier about you wanted to do something different. You know, because you feel that soul comes naturally. Is that right? Is that what you were saying? And you just wanted to, you love rock.
No, I was just saying to Simon that I think as an artist, you should be versatile and you shouldn't get yourself caught up in one specific genre.
Try a bit of everything.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. You know, you should do what you feel. I mean, if you feel like singing a rock track, you shouldn't really, you know, listen to what people are telling you, because if you do that, you won't last at all. I mean, you just do what you really feel. Do what comes naturally to you, because that's really what people will see at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if it's a good performance or a bad performance. It's not really about that, how well you sing or how well you don't sing. There are you know, a ton of people that can sing. It's how much you own it and how much you believe it, how much you want it.
Do you know what's amazing? When Seal speaks, you're all like that.
Yeah.
Poised, listening, all ears.
Wisdom.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Well, look, you're going to stay around to chat with the contestants and give them some more advice, just like that in a bit, when you please.
Well, of course I will.
That'd be fantastic. Well, you've all been amazing. Thank you so much. The panel, everybody. Now, tonight was Michael Jackson night, and when you think of Michael Jackson, what's the first thought that comes into your head? No, not that one. Try again. Well, the answer is obviously Alan. Alan, take it away.
This is what happened to me after my audition.
Check it out.
I'm going to say no today, but thank you very much.
Never mind. I'm Alan Penfold, and unfortunately for me, the X Factor judges didn't think I had the X Factor. Don't say that you agree with me, that I've seen you kicking dirt in my eyes. I don't care whatever they're saying, don't matter if you're black or white. Woo! If you want to find out what happened next, follow me. That's right, I'm back delivering pizzas for Domino's. Once the pizza's cooked and comes out of the oven, I check that the order's correct. And once they are, I put them in the bag and off I go. And I now. Now I believe in miracles, and a miracle has happened tonight. Since the X Factor, it's like being a local celebrity. People have been recognising me, asking for autographs, pictures taken with me, and even my regular customers have been giving me bigger tips. Pizza!
Thanks, Alan. You can keep the change.
Who's bad?
It's over.
Love you. You've had the best time, haven't you, since being on this?
I have. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much.
We love you. Give it up for Alan! Anyway, it's time to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by tonight's losing act. It's sad. It's very sad. One more time for Alan! I just... Welcome back to Xtra Factor. Now, who better to offer some advice to our contestants and answer some of their questions than an artist who has sold over 15 million records worldwide and in the process won 3 Grammy Awards. Can we please have a huge round of applause for Seal?
Thank you.
I can't tell you what an honour it is to have you on the show.
It's a real pleasure to be here. I love it.
You're just amazing.
Well, thank you.
Also, you've got a brand new album out called Soul, and it's out on the
10th of November. Yeah,
it's
a collection of songs that that I grew up with, being born in the '60s. Classic soul songs like "It's a Man's World," "Change Is Gonna Come," Sam Cooke, Otis Redding.
Sounds amazing. Isn't it funny because this is what they kind of are dreaming of, eventually one day having that album, that collection of songs.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a great thing about this program and programs like these, is that they are about dreams. And I think if there was one thing I didn't stop doing, you know, since the time I first started singing, it was dreaming. I always, you know, people always ask me, well, was it a surprise, or do you find yourself surprised to be in this position? And as strange as it may seem, I always say, no, it's not a surprise. You know, I always dreamt exactly what was happening now.
Yeah.
And I dreamt it so much that I actually started... Well, I mean, you know, you dream about it, and it gets to a point where you believe it so much. That's the difference between wanting it so much and believing that it actually is.
And having the talent to back it up as well.
Well, I mean, it's not always a talent. It's really knowing who you are.
We've got a question for you. Go on, fire away.
Arisha from JLS. Just want to ask you, what crucial advice do you wish you had been given when you first started your career?
That's a good question. I think when I look back, and I think I wish I would have enjoyed it more in the early parts, you know, because it's all new, and I'm sure all of you must be thinking, God, you know, if I get my chance, or in fact, this is your chance, but if you go further, you know, and there's a lot of pressure involved in that, and it's quite easy to look past the present and think about the future, but it's really, you know, I have this old saying, it's not what it's going to be, it's what it is right now. And the fact that you're on this show in front of millions and millions and millions of people doing what you naturally want to do is fantastic. If you think how far you've come to this point, I mean, you're winning, you're all winning already, and that's, I think, so to answer your question, it's about enjoying it, enjoying the moment, not thinking ahead, you know.
Scott, you've got a question, haven't you?
Yeah. How do I get a wife like Heidi Klum?
I love that. You are married to the hottest woman on planet Earth. It's a fact.
Depends on how well you sing.
That's amazing. Well, look, you have been brilliant. I wish we had more time. I feel like we could chat.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a real pleasure sitting here amongst all of you and watching you do your thing. I mean, I have to say, you know, you talked about bravery before. Everyone's so brave here, and I don't think I would have been able to stand up here and do this when I was starting out. So congratulations to all of you.
He's the master. Seal, everybody. Thank you so much. Right, well, it's now time to say goodbye to Girl Band. Despite their best efforts, their X Factor journey finished tonight, and this is how it happened.
So, I'm going to refer to the earlier public vote. Thank you very much. Excuse me, girls. The act that received the fewest public votes and will be going home tonight is... Girl Band. Sorry, girls. Congratulations, Ruth. Well done.
Well, it's now a time to say goodbye to those that have all grown to love and care for. Everybody, please welcome Girl Band. Nice. I love it. Please take a seat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, come and take a seat, girls. Ladies, come and, hey Louie. Oh, look at all this. Everybody's just like...